So now we're finally at human consciousness. I hope you guys are still with me here. Um, I do appreciate you guys staying tuned. And so, human consciousness, we have no really earthly idea what human consciousness is. Now, I've spoke with different people about it. I've heard different explanations about it. Well, human consciousness is that of higher brain order, and and that may be true to a certain degree. And you can see consciousness at play within MRI scans, but still we don't know the essence and we don't know the origin of what consciousness actually is. So this is an interesting study that has come out from research conducted in Dublin, Ireland, um, stating that our brains use quantum computation in order to produce consciousness. And quantum computation is very complex, as the name implies. um, it's a very complex process. Uh, Quantum computation is so much more complex than our most sophisticated supercomputers we have available today, by far. It's so far advanced, it's light years ahead of any major supercomputer that we have in our possession today. Someone used an example, a computer expert used an example that a complex equation that would take a supercomputer billions of years to calculate would take a quantum computer about a weekend. So if that tells you anything of how they're not even the top leading experts in AI and the technological fields are not even sure what quantum computation is going to accomplish in quantum computers in and of itself. And so they think that the process is because our brains function so much more efficiently and are much more sophisticated than any supercomputer that perhaps they run off of quantum computation at the end of the day. Here's the excerpt from the deal. The scientists from Trinity College Dublin believe our brains could use quantum computation. Their discovery comes after they adapted an idea developed to prove the existence of quantum gravity to explore the human brain and its workings. The brain functions measured were also correlated to short-term memory performance and conscious awareness, suggesting quantum processes are also part of cognitive and conscious brain functions. If the team's results can be confirmed, likely requiring advanced multidisciplinary approaches, they would enhance our general understanding of how the brain works and potentially how it can be maintained or even healed. They may also find innovative technologies and build even more advanced quantum computers. Now, in relationship to the image of the beast that I've referenced before in the book of Revelation, the image of the beast is given consciousness, and I believe that to be that of a AI system. Well, they're trying to perfect the quantum computer. They have prototypes out. Almost every single major tech company has a prototype quantum computer, but none have perfected it just yet. And they believe they're probably anywhere from 5 to 15 or so years away from perfecting a quantum computer. When they do that, I believe, if this is true, that our brains are using quantum computation to be able to produce consciousness, if that's the underlying structure of the functionality of and origin of consciousness, then that would mean that a quantum computer AI system will generate a conscious AI system. So this is very interesting and it correlates right with what is predicted in the book of Revelation. It says Dr. Kristen Kirkson, lead physicist at the Trinity College Institute of Neuroscience, is the co-author of the research article that has just been published in Journal of Physics Communications. He said, we adapted an idea developed 4 experiments to prove the existence of quantum gravity, whereby you take known quantum systems which interact with an unknown system. If the known systems entangle, then the unknown must be a quantum system too. It circumvents the difficulties to find measuring devices for something we know nothing about. For our experiments, we use proton spins and brain water as the known system. Brain water builds up naturally as fluid in our brains, and the proton spins can be measured using MRI. Then by using a specific MRI designed to seek entangled spins, we found MRI signals that resemble heartbeat evoked potentials, a form of EEG signals. EEGs measure electrical brain currents, which some people may recognize from personal experience or simply from watching hospital dramas on TV. Electrophysiological potentials like the heartbeat evoked potentials are normally not detectable with MRI, and the scientists believe they could only observe them because the nuclear proton spins in the brain were entangled. So it's through quantum entanglement. And that's where two particles are entangled together. And once quantum particles are entangled, even if they're separated from one end of the universe to the other, they will simultaneously affect each other. So much faster, so much more faster than speed of light. It's insane. And it's called, oh man, what is it called? Well, you have quantum entanglement. I thought, trying to remember the exact name of it, and I cannot remember exactly what it's called now. The process of moving faster than that. I can't remember exactly, but anyways, Einstein was talking about how he called it. I think he called it the ghost particle, or the ghost effect, or something of that sort. He was saying that something that could move faster than the speed of light was impossible, and so he thought that to be absurd. But at the same time, it has been observed time and time again. So, irregardless of distance, they affect each other simultaneously because they have been entangled and connected together, and they can be inseparable at that point, which also implies the idea that our universe may be simulated, a simulated reality in and of itself, because the everything that would imply that the whole universe is interconnected in a giant web of particles, and everything affects each other, and it's just mind-boggling, to say the least.